As someone who doesn't particularly like Rovo very much, I actually have 3 agents that I use almost every single day. And the first agent is my brain dump agent. And I'm also gonna have 3 tips along with these agents as I go through them. And tip number 1 for me is to use voice to text as much as you possibly can. There's so much more output you could get when using voice to text. So let's go over and actually show you what that will look like with the brain dump agent. So I'm literally just gonna click my shortcut on my keyboard and talk into it. I need to make sure to follow up with Thunder Mifflin on a deal that I have open with them to make sure it gets signed and goes through this week. Then I need to make sure to purchase a chair for Jim in the office. And then lastly, I need to make sure our marketing campaign is ready to go and that there's no blockers for it. And I could chat with the team on that to make sure we're scheduled and ready for release next week. There's my brain dump. I kind of just literally said everything that's on my mind. And let's go ahead and send it over. This literally takes a few seconds and actually goes through, searches for each space. And on the back end, the actual prompt is fairly simple. It literally just says, hey, this is a brain dump. Here's your target spaces that, based on what I'm saying, should go to different areas. So a sales task will go to sales, marketing to marketing, procurement to procurement. That way it's not all going to one place and it's actually sorting based on which space it needs to be in. Next, we have some of the routing rules and kind of the process of what it actually does. And lastly, it has a skill to actually create the work items in Jira. There we go. We have all of our 3 work items suggested. Follow up with Thunder Mifflin instead of Dunder Mifflin. I might have misspoke that a little bit. There are some downsides of using voice to text. Then we have purchase a new office chair for Jim and review. And if I just click the check mark on any one of these, this one went straight to sales. This one should go straight to procurement, and this one should go straight to marketing. And as you just saw, it says, hey, invalid issue type. It actually set this up on purpose because what's really great about Rovo is that it sees all that context, and I could easily say there is an issue with marketing work or issue type. And then I'll send that over and it should do all the corrections it needs to and resuggest everything I need for marketing, which makes it super easy for me just in case there was some kind of an issue. And in just a couple of seconds, boom, I'll click create. And there we go. It's going to go straight to my marketing space. Makes it super easy for me to just literally word vomit into what I am thinking about straight into Rovo. And it does all the sorting, all the backend stuff, all the dirty stuff for me and on my behalf. All right, so that's agent number 1 and tip number 1 to use voice to text and to have a Rovo dump agent where it could just take everything for you and organize it cleanly. The biggest Jira mistake I see being made is when teams try to achieve a goal by implementing Jira, but they miss the execution layer. This is the thing that allows you to achieve your goals inside of your tool layer. And if you're curious how we implement the grid operating system with our clients, hit the first link in the description below.